We are very excited to usher in a new era in women's athletics here at Quincy University. So thank you very much for joining us today for this very exciting announcement. And at this time, I would like to introduce our president, Dr. Brian McGee.
Good morning, everyone. Today, as all days, is a great day to be a Hawk, but this day shines especially brightly. Today also is Holy Thursday and the beginning of the Easter Triduum. This time, from Holy Thursday to Easter Saturday, is the summit of the liturgical year. These are the most important days of the year for Christians, and may all who believe have the blessed Triduum and the best of Easter Sundays. But now, to the happy business of this day. At Quincy University, success by design means that we create the conditions for student success, whether in or out of the classroom. 2 years ago, Athletic Director Josh Raby and I agreed that we were not creating those conditions with our women's basketball program. We owed the Quincy community, our women's basketball alumni, and most of all, our current student athletes, a women's basketball program that could succeed and win at the highest level. Our task was nothing less than a return to our tradition of excellence. Over the past 2 seasons, we have made progress on those goals. We thank former Coach Bailey for her important contributions, just as we honor the student athletes here today who have been a part of that significant progress. But the task has not been completed. Today we focus on the future as we bring an extraordinary and accomplished leader to our campus, a leader who understands our region and our values, a leader who knows what it takes to build a great program that will endure. With high expectations for a restoration of our championship tradition at QU, I am pleased to welcome Athletic Director Josh Raby, who will introduce our new women's head basketball coach at Quincy University. Mr. Raby.
Thank you, Dr. McGee. Good morning. Early last week, I was standing in my driveway playing sports with my kids, and I got a call from the Drury athletic director. She told me she had interest in our women's basketball coach. They had worked together previously, and she was going to bring her down for an interview. After this phone call, as I stood in my driveway, I had one choice to make. Who do I call? President McGee came to mind. The agent that had emailed me earlier in the day came to mind. But somebody once told me, when you find talent, follow that talent, because you never know when the timing might be right to acquire that talent. That moment in the driveway, I called Courtney Boyd. 2 years ago, when this job was open, the timing was not right. But true to the advice given to me, I have stayed in contact with her. Weeks prior, I'd sent her congratulatory messages about her national title, her conference title, and stuff like that. As we talked, I explained the situation that we were possibly going to be in, and I asked her one simple question. If this goes down like I think it will you come back to the tri-state area and finish this job for us? It was not an immediate yes, but she had a lot of interest, and she told me a key term: the timing was right. But eventually the interest became a yes. Coach Boyd, in her 6 seasons as a head coach at Clark University, has compiled an overall record of 155 and 42. That is good for a nearly 80% winning percentage. Multiple conference championships, numerous accolades, and of course the 2023 NAIA National Championship. In collegiate women's basketball, only 7 coaches per year can call themselves a national champion. And I get the pleasure of introducing one as our next women's basketball coach, Courtney Boyd.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh, President McGee. Thank you all for being here. It's really an opportunity for me to be back in the tri-state in a great area where I grew up. So comfort is a good thing, and seeing a lot of familiar faces is overwhelming right now. So this is a great opportunity, and I'm very excited to be speaking to all of you and hopefully be welcomed with open arms. So as I mentioned, first I would like to thank again and again and again President McGee for trusting in me to lead this program. Obviously, Josh Raby for his very persistent mentality in life and in his job, continuing to reach out with congratulations and positive feedback, and obviously another phone call. Loyalty means a lot to my family and I, and Josh has been everything, including loyalty on the next level. QU community for believing in me, or hopefully eventually believing in me and what I will bring to the women's basketball program, the Quincy community, and the tri-state area. I promise to you that leading with passion is going to get us to where we need to be, and I know nothing more than to carry that passion every day. I would also like to thank my family for sticking through this crazy ride with me, continuing to be my biggest fan. I can't do it without that, and as you guys will find out, you won't be able to do it without them either. Our village, which consists of many babysitters, extended family, all the extra hands that it takes to keep things moving in a positive direction and supporting what is about to be our new family of the women's basketball program in the QU community. And lastly, Clark University, the coaching staff, and the team for welcoming us from day one and entrusting in me to create a new story for the women's basketball program in Dubuque, Iowa. And for the new chapter to begin, and I could not be more excited about the opportunity to get started and let everybody know which direction this is going to go. The women's basketball family, players, fans, alumni, boosters, and all of those who have a love for women's basketball, as I mentioned, I cannot wait to get this started. So what is women's basketball going to look like? I promise we're going to play fast. We might turn it over a couple of times, but we're going to play fast. We're going to take risks. Our transition is going to be something that we hang our hat on. We are going to make our opponents prepare for everything that we do on the offensive end, and every single game they're going to have to prepare differently. We will be more prepared with plan A through Z. No matter what other teams prepare for us, we will always have one more answer. And when the buzzer goes off, the goal is for that answer to become the one that we win by 1 or we win by 21. That's the ultimate goal. Our defense will be keyed towards each opponent, but the foundation of that will be built on effort and communication. We will play to the buzzer. No matter what, we will dive on the floor. We will be the first ones to every loose ball. We will be taking charges, and I promise you that no matter who it is and what they're doing, they will be just as excited for their teammate as they would to be for themselves. And lastly, trust. This team and this community and this women's basketball program will be led on trust and communication, because without that, we go nowhere. We will win games, I promise you that. I know that is the competitive part in me. I am probably, next to Josh, the worst loser that you will ever meet. And if you know him, that's hard to beat, so I will take second place in that. But winning comes with a lot of things. You can't win on the court and not win in the classroom. You can't hide behind closed doors and not be a face in the community. You can't wear QU with pride without carrying yourself to a high standard and having high expectations. And that is what women's basketball at QU will be. I promise to you that we will carry ourselves to a standard that has not been met in a long time. And that is something that the relationship piece that I pride myself in, that will carry over into the team. And with that pride, we will want all of you in the stands. We'll want all of your support. But by day one, you will feel like you are a part of our family. And when we roll the ball out, the cheering and the excitement will be none less than for every excited success that we meet as a family. This program will be built on trusting relationships, commitment, passion, and hard work, while continuing the recent success that the women in front of you have started, and I can only hope that they're excited to continue. The women's basketball program will thrive on holding themselves to high standard on and off the court. We will always expect more of ourselves than anyone else, and when we meet those expectations, we will absolutely celebrate together. The women's basketball program is going to be fun to watch, easy to cheer for, both in basketball and in life, and will positively represent QU throughout all stages of their collegiate career. Let's get ready to play fast, cheer loud, and celebrate a ton of success. Thank you.